Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anil, and in this Vue.js video tutorial we will learn about the lifecycle methods in the Vue.js. So we will learn how they are actually work, what are the lifecycle methods and what are the names of them. Everything we will learn about them theoretically. Then we will go through in the every lifecycle method with this graph. Alright, even it can be mount, update, mounted, destroyed or created. Every lifecycle method we will learn from here with the this diagram. Alright, so one more thing, in this video I am not going to too much in the code because this is the introduction video. Right, yeah, I already written some code, I will show you this code also, but in a deep dive of every lifecycle method we are just going to start from the next video. Right, here I will just take one video for one lifecycle method and we will learn everything about the single one lifecycle method. Right, so now let's start with this. So first question is that what are the lifecycle methods and why we are using them. All right, so guys, as a human body have a life cycle methods like birth, then he got married, he got the job, and then he just expired. So he have some life cycle methods. All right, but the similar way every component in a Vue.js have a life cycle methods like created, updated, mounted, and destroyed. All right, I hope you got the idea. Now how we can call them. All right, so life cycle, for to the life cycle method we don't need to write any click function to call them. Like here you can see that I have a function with the before create. This is the life cycle method, then create, then before mount, and then mount. The four are the life cycle method. So we should not to call them any button click and kind of things, right? Because when a component is just about to create it, then this function is automatically called. When this is the created, then this function is automatically created. Here you can see that I did not call this lifecycle method anywhere in this screen, and this component, this is my child component, and whenever I am just going to refresh, then you will see that first of all before created is run, then the component is created, then before mount, and then mount. All right, so this is the way that how lifecycle method will work. And the what is the benefit of it? The benefit of them is like you just want to call some APIs. So if you just call the APIs before mounting, then they are not going to work because our component is still not mount, but API have the data. All right, so our code can be throw some errors. So this is why they are very important. So every lifecycle method have our properties. In the upcoming videos we will learn them why they are important. So now let's come here and start with. So first of all, when your application just created an instance, so now you can think that where our application is creating the instance. So for that you just have to go inside the main.js and you will see that your application is creating an instance here. Right, so after just creating this, our life cycle method is just got started. Right, so first of all, just before to create, where before create lifecycle method is called. All right, and when this is created, then uh, when the component is created, then created method is will be called, and it will initialize the two things. One is method and property, method and data basically. Right, they two methods are initialized. The meaning of injection and reactives are meaning to initialize the method and data function. All right, so after that when our component is created, then it will look, it will just going to find their el option. El means is there any other element is linked with our component. What is the other el element? So here you can see that this is our actually other element. So you can see that in the main.js we have app is attached here. So if the component is found that some other el element like app is attached, then it will go through them, otherwise it will directly go to the template function. Right, and what is the template option? So template option means here you can see that this is our template, so it will just going to create this template. So after just going to create this template, it will now again find that uh, should I compile my template or the compile of EL template? If there is some other element, then it will just compile the EL template also, otherwise it's just going to compile our template. After that, uh, everything is ready in our component. Now our component is ready to mount with the DOM, right? Document object model. Then just before to the mounting with the DOM, before mount is called, all right? Then our if our component is mounted with our the DOM, then mounted function will be called. Right now your screen is ready. So these four functions will just ready just after this refresh. You can see that the fourth are called. So if I have a button here and I just update some properties, then before update and updated will be called. Before updated will be just called before updating the property, and when property is updated, then updated lifecycle method is called. All right, now there is a two more lifecycle method. So let's say I have a function here, and I have a component here. On a button click or any other event, I just destroy the event. Destroy means I just removed it from my DOM. I just hide it. All right, so then our destroy lifecycle method will be created, and it have actually, you know, the two parts. Before destroy, when you just clicked it and a component about to destroy, then destroy, before destroy method will called, and after destroying, the destroy lifecycle method will be worked. All right, so here you can see that this is our the sequence of first four lifecycle method, because I did not add the updated and destroyed because I don't have a button for a movement and all. Alright, so you can see that whenever I'm just going to hit it, the before created, here you can see that before created, then created, and then before mount, and then mount, the sequence is present here. Alright, so this is how our component is worked. So if may you think that because they are in his the complete series, then they are actually calling. If I am just going to put it at the last, still this series will be gonna same. If I am just going to run it, refresh it, before created is called first of all, even this is at the last. All right, so this is the lifecycle method. If you still have any kind of confusion, you can ask me in the comment box. Don't forget to subscribe my channel and like this video. Bye bye, take care.